Co-operative Cook is a project which started in 2014. It's a collaboration between a number of organisations in and around Plymouth. And we're now in the 6th year, and the cohort over the last couple of years has been quite different to previous cohorts. It's part of a Nesta-funded project to support a countrywide suite of volunteering projects. And we've increased the volunteer involvement in Share Cook over the last 2 years to provide opportunities for volunteers to grow and share, and providing workshops for people to learn how to cook. The volume of vegetables which go out through Share Cook is roughly half a tonne of vegetables every fortnight, and it's unrealistic to get all of that from volunteer sources. And we're purchasing the rest of the vegetables wherever possible from local producers so that we can help to support them also.
We have been supplying the Share Cook project now throughout this summer, selling fresh seasonal produce. One of the products we've sold this year has been a mixed greens bag, which has contained various varieties of kale, chard and spinach. And it's been really great being part of the project, knowing that we're supplying some of the best produce in the Tamar Valley to those with type 2 diabetes.
So today for the Share Cook project, we've harvested large beets, and they're a mix of stripy Italian beets and red beets. As they get larger, we can't sell them to our normal market, and so it's worked perfectly in economic terms for the farm. We can sell them nice and cheap to Share Cook and help support the community. The beetroot that we've taken this morning, that will be packed this afternoon and delivered today, so that will be really high and fresh, high in nutrients, and it will be at its optimum, and it means that people in the Share project will be getting the finest quality veg, far superior to what would be coming in from the supermarket. So not only are they getting top quality organic produce, they're also getting it fresher than anyone else would in the supply chain.
At the start of the project, we were running on collection points, so we only used to see people for sort of quick touch-in 5-minute chat, and when things changed and they went into shielding lockdown, we went to door-to-door deliveries, and it became really important to actually spend a bit more time with people and chat with them. We've had a lot of different volunteers. We've had people helping here on packing. We've got a nice gentleman who has been unemployed, who's looking to sort of build up his confidence to sort of go and get a job in the future, and he's been able to sort of come in here, sort of get used to sort of being in a working environment, packing the bags, and it's also shows that he's trying to do something about getting back into work, developing skills, and can utilise his volunteering as a sort of resource for his CV.
It's really nice to be involved in this sort of project, largely because I'm of the same kind of mindset, in that I love the idea of locally produced veg. I like to grow my own when I can, and I also like the idea of helping those in need who perhaps don't get access to the same kind of quality food.
Good morning.
All right.
Oh, what a lovely morning it is as well.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh gosh.
We've got some lovely vegetables.
Oh, squash and kale curry. Oh, that sounds really lovely.
Have a look. We've got windfall apples that have been donated. They do need a bit of a scrub. And you've got some more of the stripy beetroot. What have you been doing with them?
Never done it before. Well, you can have it actually raw in salad. I never really realised that. No. Just grating it up.
Is this your new favourite?
Yeah, and it's the other things, the recipes that come in, the soup, the pumpkin.
And you've done some online cookery session and Zoom cookery.
Yeah.
Yes, we enjoyed doing that. We really did. When we cooked along as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
added
I
bonus.
think one of my favourites was the runner beans.
Yes,
Oh, they were
gorgeous.
so tasty.
Yes, they were better than anything we bought in the
Yeah.
shops, to be honest. In fact, subsequently we bought some more.
Yeah.
They just weren't the same.
Right. We've been with the project several months. How have you found things have changed for you?
Well, both of us to eat more healthily.
Yes.
And you've lost a bit
And
of
I've
weight.
actually lost weight as well.
Brilliant.
Which
So,
has brought up diabetes
Yeah.
down a bit, which has
Has
been
it?
yes.
fantastic.
Yes,
really.
my levels have gone down, so that's really good.
It's given you that little
That's-
fillip
Oh, that's
You know.
brilliant.
and a bit of an interest, and especially with the lockdown. I mean, it was lovely to talk to people online and join in with the.
You felt a bit of a connection then?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was-
Because you felt a little
you
bit
didn't-
cut off.
You wouldn't
and-
feel so isolated,
No.
Yeah.
which was great.
Look after yourselves, enjoy. Hope you have fun with the vegetables.
Yes.
I'm looking
Yes.
forward to seeing what you've cooked.
Yes.
And,
we'll have to post it online and the soup that we're making now. In the
Brilliant.
middle.
Yes, please.
So-
I'm looking forward to it already.
Yeah.
Just have to remember to post it before we start eating it this time.
True. All right, take care.
All right,
See you soon.
thank you
Bye.
ever so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
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 So this year, Grow Cook has looked slightly different to previous years, understandably due to the pandemic. We were very fortunate. We were able to deliver some cook sessions pre-COVID, which was fantastic. That gave us the opportunity to meet our participants face to face. We delivered a session in the city centre and one in Plymouth on the outskirts. That enabled people to come together and meet myself and some of our volunteers who do the cooking for us. So working with the volunteers, we design recipes that are structured to suit people with different dietary needs. This year's cohort is people with diabetes, type 2, or who are pre-diabetic. So with that in mind, we looked at our recipes and we tailored dishes to ensure that we met those dietary requirements for them. So the cook element's really important to Grow Cook, because without it, people, they don't know how necessarily to use all the food. Some of the food they may not recognise. It's a great opportunity to introduce new vegetables and fruits to different people that they may not have been familiar with. It's also a good chance for them to, during the cook sessions, to meet other recipients that are on the project who are in similar situations and have similar dietary needs. It's a good chance for them to ask questions. It's huge. It's much more about just cooking. It's a community, and Grow Cook has always become a community. During the pandemic, we've been able to deliver some of our cook sessions through the Facebook. We were then able to send links to those people so they can access it. It was a full cook session. It took 40 minutes, so they got to benefit from the whole session that they would have done had they come in person. So hopefully, after being on the project for a year, they will make long-term, life-changing food habits, and they will change the way they eat, the way they shop, and that will have a positive impact on their overall health and well-being, which is what the project is about.
When I first started, it was all demonstration. Look what I'm doing. The COVID has allowed us to demonstrate that and get people to cook with us. The request to cook along with us was quite interesting, because it's something we would like to carry on. It was an unexpected and quite nice outcome from the online session, was that actually, in a way, they participated more by being online than they were sat in front of me watching a demonstration. So it was a happy and good thing, and it's something I'd like to think we could carry on, as well as the face-to-face, deliver some of the online stuff, and cook-along sessions would be really good. What I get out of volunteering is the joy of giving other people the skills that you've learned, and it's quite rewarding to get them afterwards to say, oh, I fancy doing that, but can I add this, or can I change the recipe? And all the recipes we try and bring are basic recipes that can be tweaked, added to, or varied by everybody. So it's nice that people come back to us and say, yeah, I've tried that. I didn't like that one, but I've tried this and it works. And that's great. Result, as far as I'm concerned. I hope to continue doing the project. I get a lot out of it. I certainly hope that the people we talk to get a lot out of it. We've learnt a lot, especially, and we've had to adapt a lot under the COVID restrictions. So we've had to think outside the box. We've had to make it work. We've had to adapt. But in a way, that's what we like doing. It's certainly something I'd like to continue doing as long as I still get the thrill out of it. And when people come back and thank you for the time you've given them, ask you for some extra recipes or some ideas, that's what I get out of it. And as long as they do, I'll continue doing it.
One of my favourite aspects of the Grow Share Cook project is that it connects people in Plymouth with the food growing hinterland of the city. And it also connects people with the food producers who are growing the fresh vegetables, and connects people in cities with seasonality of food production. So the vegetables that we deliver are all local and seasonal, and it really does help people get a better understanding of the local environment and the way in which food is produced. One of the continuing strengths of the Grow Share Cook project is the partnership of organisations that are involved. Each of us have our own agendas for the work that we do, but Grow Share Cook is a project which unifies them. And so whilst we focus on food production and supporting the rural economy, Food is Fun is focusing on teaching and instilling people and building confidence around cooking. And Plymouth City Council have been quite inspirational in supporting this project over the last six years, and we do hope that it will be able to continue in the future.
So going forward from here for Grow Share Cook, I never want to see it stop. We've just completed Grow Share Cook 5. Hopefully we're about to start Grow Share Cook 6, which would be amazing. I'd like to be talking to you in another 10 years' time, because the impact that Grow Share Cook has on every participant is huge. And we want to carry on doing what we can and making a difference to everybody that we meet through the project.